Hello, in this simple video, I'll show you how to color grade and make your photos pop when it comes to Photoshop. And in case you want to download this image to follow along with this tutorial, simply check the link in the video description to download this file to follow along. You can see before and after. So just going to come and delete the color graded image so that you can learn and understand how we can simply color grade this very image when it comes to Photoshop. So in order to color grade and achieve the colors to pop or to make the colors pop when it comes to this kind of image, the first step to color grading is first of all making a copy from the background image by simply coming and pressing Ctrl J, or you can use Command J on the keyboard, or you can as well drag and drop the image to a new layer to create a copy or a backup image from the background layer. So after doing that, simply come and right click on the image and come to convert to smart object. The reason for doing this is because we want to be able to change the values later on in case we want to change the adjustments after color grading the image. That is why we have converted the image into a smart object. So the next step is simply going to be coming to filter and coming to our camera raw filter. So in camera raw, we're just going to be using simple adjustments that can make the image pop. So for the first step, we just want to add a little bit of contrast to this very image because we just want, or we feel like the image is lacking some contrast. Just come and increase on the contrast in the image. That is the first step. Once you're done adding contrast to the image, we're just going to scroll down to our vibrance, and in vibrance, simply move up the vibrance slider slightly to around, I prefer around 4. Then we are going to scroll down to our calibration and come to where you see blue primary. So when you move this blue primary slider, you can see it makes the colors pop even more regarding this very image. So I'm just going to move this forward to around 13, and you can see before and after so far for this very image. So for the next step of color grading, we are basically going to come to our color mixer, and in color mixer we have different options. We have the mixer option and we have the point color option. So the mixer option is that option that is containing these colors regarding hue, saturation and luminance, and the point color is the first option or the base color that we want to apply onto this very image. So just come and make sure point color is selected. Once you have selected point color, simply get or click on the pointer or the eyedropper tool, then start sampling colors depending on the colors in your image. So for the first color that we want to sample, in this case, you're basically going to zoom in by using Ctrl+ on the keyboard. So you're just going to sample this color right there. And as soon as you click on it, you can notice that the color is going to be selected in this case right here, and it's going to be highlighted. So you can now come to saturation and simply move up the saturation. Remember, saturation is the intensity of a color. Hue deals with changing a color, and luminance is basically about the brightness level of a given color. You can darken the color or you can brighten the color. So to reset, simply double click on this pointer. So we have simply made that color pop in the background. Then you're going to do the same for the rest of the colors regarding this very image. So for the next color, you can sample this color and slightly increase on the saturation, just like that. Then you're also going to come to the other colors regarding this very image. Like for her dress, get the pointer tool and click on the dress. And by the way, you can as well change the range. So you can widen the range of the color, or you can narrow down the range of the color so that you can affect a limited color range on the selection. You can see the more I move the range slider forward, the more of the color that is going to be affected, and the less when I move it to the opposite side. So I'm just going to reset this to 50. Then I'm just going to increase on the saturation of that given color. And by just doing this, you can see that the reds are now starting to pop regarding this very image. So I'll do the same for the rest of the areas regarding the image. So for this, I'll just choose a slightly different color and slightly move up the saturation. Don't overdo the adjustments. Slightly do or move these simple adjustments. So once we're done doing these simple adjustments, the next step is going to be working or fine-tuning these colors under the mixer option. So in the mixer option, you can decide to increase on the intensities of a given color, or you play around with the hue, saturation, and luminance. Remember, I told you hue deals with changing a color, saturation deals with the intensity of a color, and luminance deals with the brightness level of a given color. So you can come and decide to select the saturation of the reds and simply intensify or increase on the saturation of the reds. So in case you want slightly warm up the skin tone of the subject, you're just going to come to the masking options and simply select the subject in this case. So click on select subject, and camera raw is going to automatically select or detect the edges of the subject, and you can see this red effect is where the selection is appearing. So in order to slightly warm up the subject, we are basically going to come to our temperature slider and slightly increase on the temperature of the subject to slightly warm up the subject. And you can as well affect the background by coming to the masking options and simply select the background. And for this case, you can as well manipulate the background in this case. So you're just going to come to adjustments here, and you can decide to cool down the background image and make the background a little bit towards the blue side, or you can as well decide to go with a warm kind of background. Then you can as well come to the hue option right here, and you play around with these colors to see what works best for you. So about there, I feel like that is okay. So you can see the before and after so far. So you're just going to come and open the image back into Photoshop. And remember, I said we were dealing with a smart object layer. So for this, you can as well come, in case you're not satisfied with the adjustments, simply double click on the camera raw filter to open the image back to camera raw, and the adjustments are going to be embedded right there, and you can adjust them to your taste or to your liking. So I'm just going to go back to Photoshop for us to make the image even pop even more. So you're just going to come and add a selective color adjustment layer and come and choose which colors that you want to adjust. So for this, we just want to darken the blacks of the image. Select the blacks and come to where you see the black option and move this forward. And this is going to add a little bit more of the contrast regarding this very image. Then you can as well manipulate other colors regarding the image in case you wish to. So for this, I'm just going to come to the levels adjustment layer, and since I want to make the image pop even more, I'll hold down the option key on the keyboard and drag the black point forward and stop at that point where by the blacks are just starting to show in the image, and I'll hold down the option key on the keyboard once again. And for those using Windows, it is the alternate key on the keyboard. So option and click on the white point and move this towards the left hand side until when the whites are just starting to show or to display in the overall image. You can see before, after the image has slightly popped. You can as well decide to go intense with this kind of effect in case you wish to. So I'm just going to show you. You can see before, after, before, after. Now the image looks better and it is now popping. Let's look at the overall before and after regarding the color grading of this very image. This is the image before, after, before, after, before, and after. So this is how you can simply color grade and make your photos pop when it comes to Photoshop, Camera Raw, or even Lightroom. I hope you have enjoyed this very video. Ronix from Ronix Photography. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in yet more videos on this channel. Don't forget, keep practicing and as well keep creating.